Hi folks, Lisa with Backallie. We are here with another dragon fruit block of the month by FatQuarterShop. That's the quilt. And these are the blocks we're going to do. Come along with me, let's get started. All right, folks, so we are going to do the first one, which is the honeydew block. And we've done a honeydew block in one of the other videos. So we're going to do another one. It is the log cabin, one. So I'm going to grab that one and pull it over here. And I've still not gotten a small, oh, I'm going to lose everything. I think I'm going to set it over here. Going to sit it there, I think. Bring my book back over. Not organized today. I don't know what's going on. Not organized today. All right, so here's all 4 blocks that we're going to do. The fabric is just, whoops. The fabric is just beautiful. That just slid right off there, didn't it? That just slid right off there. All right, so the first one we're going to do is our honeydew. See that? That's our first block we're going to do. So I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to grab, so here's our paper and it is the log cabin paper. And we're just going to get a little organized. Here's what I'm going to do. A little disembobulated. Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word. Disembobulated? I don't think that's a word. Oh. All right, that looks a little bit better. That looks so much better. Just trying to get things organized here. All right, so we've got our paper. I've set my stitch down to 1.2, which is where I like to be able to pull it off. It just makes it easier. So we're going to turn this around and I need my glue stick. I'm going to grab my glue stick and put some glue on number 1. And we're going to grab 1. And we're going to put it right on 1. And then we're going to see where 2's at. So 2 is up here, so we're going to grab 2. Flip it around and I'm going to take that piece off there. And I like to start a little bit off the line and then come into it and then do just a couple more stitches on the other side. It's just the way I like to do things. And going to, I'm going to sit that up here. Will it stay? Let's hope it stays. Okay, so now we're going to do 3. And 3 is right there. I'm going to press that a little bit better. You can use your iron, or you could use a roller like this. I mean, that works pretty good too. I could probably just use that. So we want 3. So I'm going to put 3 up here. And we were to do this. Boy, I just feel like I'm not organized today. I feel like I'm not organized. I feel like I'm not organized. Just feel like I've got things all like wonky. All right, so now let's put 3 up here. So we're going to add 3. Okay. 3 and 4. Okay. And then 5. 5. Okay, so there's 5. My finger works just as good, I think. 5. And then 6. Six. These fabrics always make me smile. Like they're just fun and bright. Just fun. Okay, there's 6, 7. 7, 8. 8, 8, 8. There's 8. And I'm just sewing right on the paper line. And flipping it over. Can you all see that from this angle? Yeah. Okay. Pressing it. Okay, that was 8. And this is 9. And I like to trim before I put it on there. I just lay that right on there. And then I hold it. What I do is let's get it on there correctly. And then I just hold it with my fingers like this and then flip it over. You can always use glue to keep it in place. Okay, we're going to press that. And we're going to do 10. Scavenge the fridge first. So we're going to do 10. Got an extra 10 here. Put it just like that. And then I'm going to use my fingers to hold it so I can flip it. Just like that. Flip it over. That's 10. And then 11. So we need 11. 11. And then 12. 12. Let's do 12. And then 13. I need my bigger one. And 13. Just a minute, Jenks. 13. Okay, I'm going to press it really good now. All right, so now we have that. Let's go ahead and trim it up. Turn it around, and we're going to trim on that far side. Don't trim. So let's see if I can. So don't trim on this inner line, but on the outer line. Okay. All right, so there we have our block. So there's our block. And then all I do is I start with 13 because I will pull all the paper off. Just start with 13 and I work my way around. I press it with my my finger. I just keep working my way all the way around. You could use, like, if it's not cooperating, you could use like a tweezers to get in there. But I find if you just get it started, it will work. Just be careful so you're not pulling hard on your stitches. It should come really easy. If it's not, then, you know, just take it really slow. And there you have it. There you have it. Our honeydew block. I'm going to do the remaining offline and we'll come back. We'll take a look at all of them. Be back in a minute. All right, so we are going to do the plum block. And the fabric we're going to use is that one. And we have, I'm just going to organize them a little bit. We've got a polka dotted, a purple polka dot that we're going to use. And then we have kind of a marbling, purple pink marble color. Okay, just trying to get them in an order here. We're going to do the same thing we just did with our last one. This one is called, what is this one called? Let me take a look at my book. This one is called Plum Block. I knew that. We just seen that, didn't we? Yep, we just seen that. So it's Plum Block. I'm going to grab one of my papers. I'll set the other ones aside. I've already creased it. You can see the creases in the back. I've already creased it. I'll take my glue stick and I'm going to put glue on number 1 on the back side. And I'm going to find 1. We'll put it down. Okay, so now I have that. It's on the wrong side. I'm going to find 2, which is right here, and find 2 here, and I'm going to lay that right there. And I think maybe I'll glue these so they stay a little bit. You can just put a little bit of glue on the on there so it stays where you want it to be, so when you flip it over, it's not moving on you. And then we're going to sew just right between the 1 and the 2, right on that line. And I always do a couple stitches before and a couple stitches after. And then we will press. Just like that. And then we'll find 3, which 3 is up here. So we'll go ahead and put 3 on. So now we have 3. And then 4. Here's 4. Four, 5. Goes really quick with the papers. This was the first project that I've used paper piecing like this. Or press it a little bit. Okay, we did 5. Let's do 6. 6, and then 7. Kind of been a quiet day today. Eight. I think I like pressing it. I like it when it's super flat. 9. Oops, grab too many 9s. There you go. So put 9. Nine, and then we want 10. We want 10 and 10. I had to use different ones. I had to use different alphabetic numbers for 10. 10's going to be 14 in my world. Didn't have enough alphabetics. Number alphabetties. I guess those would be number bitties. So they're not alphabetties, they're number bitties, right? So that was 10. We're going to do 11. And 11 is 15 for me. Okay. These colors are fantastic. 12. I just love her colors. I'm not a fan of the she's got like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's her kitty cat line, the cat line. Not a fan. But I'm not a big cat person. I'm more of a dog person. But yeah. Like she's got like cat food and other things on it. I'm just not a fan. If you were a cat person, it would be awesome for you. Okay, so now we have one more. 13. 13. All right, there's our block. It's beautiful, beautiful color. Put these down here because we're going to trim this up. Trim on that outer line. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. There, it's all trimmed up. And now let's take the paper off the back. Again, I just start with 13 and I'm going to work my way backwards. Some of this that was being a pill. And then 8. Seven. 6. 5. 4. Okay, we have it. So there's the back, and then there's the front. This is our plum block. It's beautiful, beautiful plum block. All right, I'm going to go off camera and finish up the rest of them. We'll take a look. I'll be right back. All right, we are going to work on our next one, which is the avocado block. It's the avocado block. Okay, I've gone ahead and already creased my papers. And these are not the right papers. Those are not the right papers. Are they the right papers? Maybe they are. Let me just check. I'm going to check to make sure I've got the right papers. Courthouse step. Are these courthouse steps? They are. Okay. So I've creased this one already. And I've got all of my cuttings. We're going to use, it's like a green marbling. And then her flower pattern on green. Okay. Just setting them aside here so we can get started. All right, just like we've done before, we're going to start with one. I'm going to turn it over. Make sure I don't stab myself with the blade. Rotary cutter. All right, little glue right in that center for one. And I'm going to grab one. And where's two? Two is right there. Okay, and then I'm going to find two. And three. This is 2 and 3, so I'm going to do that. Start with 2. And I think I'm going to put some glue down. For this one. Just to make it stay there. It's not popping up on me. Okay. So there's 2. Oops. And then 3 is on the other side. So let's, I think I'm going to trim this down. Put a little glue. Put a little glue. These pieces are small like this initially. It's not a bad idea to glue it. Okay. Okay, so now we have something that looks like that. We're working on it, right? We're building. So now we're going to do 4. So we want 4 and 5. So it's 4 and 5. With that same fabric. Look up, baby. Look up, baby. Okay, I'm going to try to, yeah, I just want to make sure you all can see me while I'm working on it. So it's going to be the same fabric. So we're going to do 4. There's 4. And then we're going to do 5. So fold. Okay. So I put 5. My doggies have spring fever, I think. They have been a bit of a hot mess today. Lots of carrying on, lots of being mischievous outside. So it's been a thing today. Now we're going to do 6. We're going to do 6 and 7, which is going to be this green marbling color. All right, so that was 6. Now we're going to do 7. We're going to do 7. Okay. 7, and then we're going to do 8. So we want 8. So 8 and 9 is going to be the green marbling. So put that one aside. We're going to do 8. Okay, so 8 and then 9. Just see if I need any trimming on it a little bit. not much. I'm going to put 9, which is just another green marbling. All right, I gotta change up my battery. Okay, so we have done 8 and 9, so now we're gonna do 10 and 11. We'll do 10 and 11. Let's do 10. 16. So grab 2.
Hey, I will before we leave. This stuff isn't done yet.
Okay, so now we're gonna do 11. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. So we're gonna do 12. Okay. We're gonna do 12. 12 and 13. Ooh, that one might be a little on the short side. Okay, so there we have this. Just worried about the one side, but let's go ahead and trim it. And that is like so close. Very little to trim. I didn't leave myself a lot of wiggle room. Didn't leave myself much wiggle room. Not much. Not much extra to cut off, which is okay, but this is the side that I was worried about not having. Yeah. That's the side that I worried about. It's okay, it looks good. All right. So there is our avocado block. I'm going to go ahead and take the paper off. That one didn't pull. We're going to left behind some paper. All right. That's what the back looks like. And that's the front, our avocado block. I'm going to do the remaining offline and we'll come back and we'll take a look. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are on to our next block, and that is the Huckleberry Block. Our Huckleberry Block. We need the square and a square, and I'm going to go ahead and crease each one of these. I did not do this prior, but I always crease the lines on all my papers. Okay, so now I've got it creased. You can see the creases in the back. Here's the fabrics that we're going to use. The pink is the one we're going to do for our center. And then we've got lines, stripes, and then we've got a pretty pink and purple floral. Okay, so we're going to start with one right in the center. So I'm going to put some glue. I want it to stay. Got something in my eye. Okay. Just want that to stay. All right, I'm going to set this aside for a second because what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 and 3, and I'm going to take 1 and I'm going to cut it diagonally. Just like that. So now I have 2. I have 2 pieces. Okay, I'm going to bring this back over and I'm going to look to see where my 2 is. My 2 is right here. I'll fold this down for a second. And I want to just trim it up just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to put 1 right along that line. Okay. Do 2. I'm going to start off the line first and then come into it. Okay, I'm going to press that. Okay, and then I'm going to look at 3. And I'm going to trim it up a little bit. And then I'm going to put this like this. And when I open it up, it's going to be, yeah, it'll be right. Okay, so I'm going to put this just like this. Flip it around. ahead and press that one. All right, so now we have that unit. So now we're going to do 4 and 5. Just going to pull this down off here. Trim it. Get my big one. Get my longer one. Okay. And then we're actually going to take 4 and 5. We're going to take one of these and we're going to cut it diagonally like we did the other one. We're going to cut it diagonally. The board looks like it's bowed. Okay, so now I have 2 of those. Okay, now we'll bring this back over. And we're going to take one of those that we just cut. We're going to put it right along here. Flip it around. Okay. And I'm going to press that. All right, now we're going to do the last one. We're going to do 5. And I'm going to trim it. Okay. And then I'm going to take came on threaded. I knew it was going to do that. I seen it. I seen it happen. I seen it happen. Did I seen it happen? Okay, come on now. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. All right, so now we have this unit. So let's go ahead and trim it down. We're gonna trim it down right on that outer line. Very cute. So we have that. So now we're just going to take and remove the paper. We have it. Square within a square. I'll go ahead and do the other ones offline and I'll come back and we'll take a look. See you in a bit. Hey everyone. All right, so we're back and I've got them done. I've got our blocks done. So we've got the plum block. So I've got 4 of those. And I love the fact that each one is just, it's different. Each one is different. That's due to the patterns in the fabric. So that's the plum block. And then we have the avocado block. Okay. And we have the Huckleberry Block. This one's fun. Huckleberry Block. So we have that one. And then, last but not least, we have the Honeydew Block. So we've got all 4 of them done. So now we're going to sew some of them together. So let's take a look to see what we've got going on next. All right, so we're going to put my stitch count back up to 2.5. And we're going to take the honeydew and we're going to switch this around a little bit here. We're going to take honeydew and I'm going to flip this around, just laying it out like the way we're going to sew them. And then I don't think this one matters how we're going to sew them. So we're going to sew these 2 together and then I'm going to put these in the right order. And then we're going to take our plum block and I'm going to take that. So we're going to sew, get organized here. We're going to take this block and we're going to sew it to this block. And then we're going to take this block and we're going to sew it to this block. So I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to do this block and this block first. So I'm just going to grab them and we're going to feed them through. next one. And we're going to sew them together just like that. Can you guys see that in the kit? There you go. Just like that. Trying to get them where I want it to be. Next one. Okay, then we're going to grab our other one, our other blocks, and we're going to lay them out just like this. And we're going to put those together. One more. One more. All right. All right, let's go ahead and press them. I'm going to move my board. See, we're all done with that pretty much. And let's go ahead and press them. Wondering if I don't want to press them open. Do I want to press them open? All right, so now we have this unit and we have this unit. So now we're going to put these together. And the way they're going to go is like this. So we're going to take this one, and they're going to go just like that. Okay, guys, see that? Yeah, just like that. Okay. I'm going to do all these. Okay, let's do the next one. Couple more to go. Okay, this is the last one. All right, let's press them and we'll take a look. All right, so we're done with those blocks. So this is our finished block. There's that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. So there you have it, folks. That is month 5. So we'll wait for month 6 and we'll continue working on our dragon fruit quilt. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now, folks.